Falcon as always. We still don't have a camera, so that's cool. But at least I have I have ambient music and or all of my players, relatively speaking. Chetty is still gone. He should be returning soon-ish. We'll see. Alright. Let's go ahead and kick it off.
Yeah, got a notification. Falc is on Twitch,
What?
guys.
Yeah. What? No way. Alrighty, so last we left off, you guys had just entered the castle with Jared.
Yes, I was just looking for his name.
Yes, Jared.
How could you forget?
The dumb boy. The dumb boy.
He is a very smart boy.
He may be very smart.
He's doing his best.
Forbes list.
He's doing his best and I'm proud of him.
He must be protected.
Let's see.
We say that now.
Well, yeah. Watch. We'll
No,
see how
I
well
think
that
I
goes.
If
Yeah.
it wasn't recent. Good lord, it wasn't recent. It's been a while, huh?
What is that tapping noise?
No clue.
That's a good question.
Yeah, what is that?
Whomst is responsible?
So, you guys entered with Jared. You are trying to make your way through this fun Feywild adventure to locate a butterfly dragon so that you can give the milk of the butterfly dragon to the Prince of Spring to rejuvenate him, so that Leaf Dancer will give you the source.
That doesn't sound any less ridiculous the third time.
I know.
No, it doesn't.
Time to milk a dragon, guys.
So good.
Not just a dragon, a butterfly
A
dragon.
butterfly dragon.
I'm not sure I want to milk this butterfly dragon.
I mean, my last session with my other group involved the question, does playing slots violate the Paladin code? So I think it's just par for the course of this game.
Yeah,
Oh,
not
that's a
gonna
good
lie.
question.
That is a good
I mean, the last session in my other game, my bard ended up with a set of brass knuckles called Thoughts and Prayers.
I love that
Twitter
so
post
much.
to
It's still great. Probably. My other DM is a big memer.
Yep.
But, like, it's still so good. And I get to use my 20 charisma spell attack bonus for them, so.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Anyway.
whoa. I mean,
So,
Yep.
you guys have entered the castle. You stepped through that big gateway that opened up when you said the password out loud, which Jared couldn't do because he couldn't read it. And within you see a white gravel pathway that leads up to what look like the gates of a palace, of a white marble palace. And as you look at it, it seems to shift colors and hues, like the stone itself is altering as you watch. However, your attention is not clearly fully grabbed by the palace that you see. It is grabbed by what is surrounding it, because you see plants like ordinary flowers that you could find on the material plane, or trees, except their sizes are all wrong. You see dandelions that are perhaps 3 or 4 stories tall. You see pine trees that reach up to your knees. Everything seems skewed. My audio's a little quiet.
Well, that's a little weird.
I don't
Not
trust
sure I-
plants.
Not sure how much I like any of this.
Is that better? It should be better. Turn my input up a little bit.
Mirif just kind of
Okay.
sort of squats down to look at one of these tiny pine trees and just sort of looks it over to see if it's likely to try and eat us.
It's a
Can I
tree.
do a nature check? Can I do a nature check on this? This is just weird.
On the tree? Or just like
Just-
the area?
The area.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why is it like this? Awesome.
It is the
Already knows
Feywild.
It's the Feywild.
Yeah, it's the Feywilds.
I mean, yes, but like also I don't like it.
Same though.
Trees should be big. Other plants should be small.
The opposite of giant trees mod. It's tiny trees.
16.
These plants seem ordinary, other than the fact that some of them are growing in this area, and you feel like, from a biome standpoint, they shouldn't be growing here. But this is the Feywild, and you can see that throughout this area, you do see in stripes of that summer versus winter dichotomy just cutting through the landscape. The plants themselves are perfectly fine. They do not seem to be abnormal in any way, other than their size.
Heckin' Fey, man.
They're just like that.
Sometimes
Can
they
I
just be like that,
do,
I
like,
guess.
A very cautious gathering check.
Oh, God damn it.
Sure. Roll your 2d6.
And I will leave like a breakfast roll or something
think
as
there
sort
is.
of in return. And I add. What do I add to it again?
Half your wisdom modifier rounded down.
So total of 11.
Fuck, okay. Yeah, oh my god, it's been so long since you did one of these. Let me go look up the rules for it again. It is 2 notebooks back.
Oof.
Mir is like, also is it leaving like bits of her breakfast roll or random things that's kind of in return. She's like, think the Fae like deals? I don't know entirely. I'm just gonna leave these in hopes that this doesn't come back to bite me in the ass.
Big oof.
So, Jared, did you say you've been here before or no?
Oh fuck, what was his voice?
Beautiful.
What do you
That
think?
doesn't help. All my voices are beautiful.
Good point.
True.
I'm pretty sure he was slightly like dopey. Like it was just sort of
Yeah,
Like-
it was precious.
yeah.
Yeah, I've been here before once, I think. Yeah, once. Mir, you cautiously leave little things in place of what you take, and you can go ahead and add. It's an 11, so it's a complete success. Add an herb, and nothing bad is going to happen.
Yay!
It's the fucking Feywild. Is better audio-wise? Perfect. Yeah, Jared's, I've been here once. It looked different.
How different?
It was a few years ago. I was pretty young. The colors were different, and the palace was in a different space, and the landscape was all hills, and there was a river, and there were other buildings.
Other buildings?
I may not have been here.
Yeah, that probably sounds like.
That
Sounds
might
about
have been
right.
a town,
You
actually.
okay there, kiddo?
Yeah, that sounds a bit like a town. Not a
Huh.
castle.
Oops.
I love him. Falk, I love him so much.
Do you
He's
mean
doing his best.
does this place move, or do you just mean you haven't been here and you mistook this for another place?
I think I haven't been here.
Okay.
Big oof.
That's okay. What did you come in here for? What are you looking for?
I'm looking for... He trails
This
off.
Okay.
Oh
I
my
was just
god,
waiting.
this guy's
But
an idiot.
but
I
Yeah.
love.
Mir
Jared?
plucks in a deep breath and marches over to her, puts her feathered hands on her hips. And goes, you will say what you are doing here, young man.
Hey, there's no need to do that. I am looking for something. I'm gonna see if he rolls to remember what it is.
Alright.
Hey, Chad.
Oh no.
Put my hand on his shoulder. I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and just be like, can you be a bit more specific there, buddy?
Never mind, I don't need it.
Yes, to roll.
No.
-10 wisdom modifier.
Oh
I
my
don't remember.
god.
But
Maybe
We'll
it's
stick with
probably-
us until you do.
He rolled a 2.
Oh my
he's
god.
doing his best.
No, that was
No,
his
he's
plan.
not.
Doing his best.
He is not doing his best. He's
His best
clearly
is just not. His best is just not good.
Oh my god.
He's doing his best. His best is just terrible.
Yeah, that's
I
okay.
hesitate to call this anything close to anyone's best.
Listen, I'll remember. Probably.
Eventually.
At some point. The old take 10 rule, folks.
Oh my god. Okay. Do we have any idea where we need to be going in this castle right now?
You do not.
Well, guess we just get to walk.
Okay, I feel like this might be a little bit of a stretch. But I'm gonna ask Jared if he knows anything about the butterfly dragons.
Really? Oh,
Roll for
really?
it, folks.
Oh no.
It's a 1.
I've heard of them. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh?
Yeah.
What do you know about them?
They live in the garden.